Okay, I'd like to welcome you guys out to another Pool Funding Insights and Updates. And I was just kind of bantering with the team here as we are waiting for the time to get started to come around. And I came up with a kind of a fresh approach, something that they've never heard of before, as a way to start the conversation with people you already know. Your brother, your best friend, your cousin, coworker, whatever. So classmate, people that you already know. Something besides, hey, I got something for you to look at, or something different than, hey, I found a way to make some money, or I got a deal, right? All these things that we normally do, they're so, overdone, right, guys? Sometimes it's best to come up with something they've never heard of before, right? And that's why constant creativity in this area makes a difference. So today we're going to be training on basically how to handle people in the when you're actually the part of the presentation. Okay, so some of our presentations informational. We're guiding people over to marketing materials and things like that. But at some point, you got to talk to people, okay? This is not something you can do by texting people, okay? You're not going to form relationships around a text. Text them, they text you back. Okay, that's not how you're going to get to a millionaire status. We got to be able to talk to people. So let's go ahead and share what we were bantering around. This is just a fresh idea, and that is, turn the conversation with this. You might be talking about whatever, and then say, "Hey, how would you like to leverage your time and get overpaid?" Or it's come back to some people thought that that's going to create more red flags by saying overpaid. If you're more comfortable saying and get paid really well, right? That might be a better way of going. But the point is, you're not talking about leveraging money. You're talking about leveraging time. We got to get the conversation around the idea of time. Okay? We want people to think about time. In fact, I had a poster. It just reminded me. Let me share my screen. I think I still have it on my desktop. Let me share this with you guys. See if I can find it. I think I still have it here. Let me look around. I shifted things around here. Maybe I don't anymore. Where is it? There it is. I found it. Okay. There, that's a great poster for leveraging time, right? How much is a month of your time worth? Right? I think we'd all have a different answer for that. I think my answer would probably be one of the highest. My time is super valuable. At least it is to me. So, how would you like to leverage your time and get overpaid? Or get paid very well? You can pick one, whatever's more comfortable. You guys like that as a way to start the conversation with someone you know? You like that? You like starting a conversation around time? How do you guys feel about that?
Yes, sir.
Love it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
I-
it's a
Okay.
new approach.
All right, good. So where are we going to take it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so where are we going to take it, guys? So today is a good day to have a pen and paper. Okay. Not every day is a classroom. Okay. It looks like Brett brought his paper and pen. Okay. But hey, today's one of those kind of trainings that we're going to go boom, 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 boom. And a lot of this is in preparation to train the leaders on handling the leads. They're going to come in because we got to talk to these people. right? And so we want the leaders to be really good at it because they're going to be handling your leads for you, you know. And so I want everybody to kind of get an idea. We can all do this. We don't have to be a leader to do what we're going to have the leaders do, right? But in the case of most people, they're going to talk to the people they already know. They're not going to be talking to leads per se, or they might be talking to leads because there's several lead options floating around the community that people are turning to, and I'm all for that. You know, bring it on. The more, the merrier. Now, so let's go ahead and the conversation is going to go from leveraging time and getting paid very well, getting overpaid, to remote agent. So let me show you how we can leverage our time and get overpaid. Okay. It's going to bring them here. Okay. And if you listen carefully, okay, this video here, yeah, I think the first 3 videos for sure. Yeah. This one, and this one, they all kind of resonate around the idea of getting paid very well for your time. Okay. As a remote agent. Okay. Like if we fast forward in this video, it goes to a part where it says most people are going to start part-time, 1 to 2 hours a day, right? That's a small amount of time compared to the 9 to 5, right? So 1 to 2 hours a day part-time, and then they'll be able to build up their revenue coming in, their funding coming in to the point where they can justify going full-time. And in this short video that's lasts less than 2 minutes, it's already talking about leveraging their time, going from part-time to full-time, all in 1 2-minute video. Okay. See where I'm going, guys? Leveraging time. Okay. You can see leveraging happening here. The stacks of coins are getting taller as we go this direction, right? So we're obviously going in the right direction, going up. This one's another 2-minute video. Multiplication income. Okay. The reason why it's, getting overpaid is because multiplication is bigger than addition, right? So if we go 2 plus 2, we get 4, right? Yeah. Give me some feedback, Hunter, or somebody.
Yes.
Okay. So if we go 2 plus 2 is 4, and if we go 2 times 2, it's 4, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so far you don't see the benefit, do you? But if we go 10 plus 10, that's 20, right?
Yes.
And 10 times 10 is 100, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You've been overpaid. Okay. Right? So that's multiplication income. Okay. This video is going to talk about that. This is our new edition. This was just put in yesterday. So let's read this about the remote agent. People want to know what is involved in being a remote agent. Okay. A remote agent daily tasks include identifying individuals and communities in need of funding for any lawful purpose. Okay. Let's stop right there. If you're talking to your best friend, one way of asking your best friend, what their need is, what they want to do with money, is say, if you had $1 million right now, like free and clear, all your bills are paid, you don't need to invest it, you just need to spend it, right? What would you spend it on? What would you spend $1 million on if you had no need for investing and all your bills are already paid, you have no worries, you're like free and clear, $1 million? What would you do?
Cabin at the lake.
What's that? Cabin at the lake? Cabin at the lake.
Cabin at the lake.
All right. So there you go. So your best friend's going to answer you something like that, right? It's going to give you something very specific, and that's what you need. This is how you identify, right? The need, identifying the need. It's part of the sales process, by the way, guys. The next thing is daily tasks of a remote agent include sharing marketing materials. What is this right here, guys? Isn't this marketing material? Isn't that what this is? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, this is marketing material. Share marketing material with interested parties specific to their questions. Okay. We have more materials. Like you go to the YouTube channel, there's a video for almost any question someone comes up with. You can probably find a video to cover it on my channel, right? All right, the next thing is coordinate formal meetings with team leaders and members of the public. Okay. We're in one of those kind of meetings right now, aren't we? Okay, this is a formal
Yes.
meeting. Okay. So again, ties right into what a person does as a remote agent, okay? Check in on your accounts daily and assist on the circulation of funds. That's just a fancy way of saying push your pay now button, okay? Real fancy way of saying it, okay? I need to get rid of something here. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, get back to this page here. All right, so where did I leave off here? Okay, so we've got check in your daily accounts, check your accounts daily and assist on the circulation of funds. And then the last item here is put together a small team and supervise them to complete the same tasks as above. Okay, has a very conventional corporate sound and feel to it, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Right?
I'd say
Good.
yes.
Looks like something out of a job description if you're gonna submit your resume and you're gonna try to get this job here, right? So this should have mass appeal the way it's written out. And basically everything written there is actually stated inside of this video here. This is like almost 4 minutes long. And it's what to expect, okay? So the expectations a person can have in being a remote agent within pool funding. This video answers that very clearly. And then the instructions here is if you can see yourself as a part of this vision, then get back to the person that invited you to this page to get started, right? Okay, now, so now we've gone to opening up the conversation with, hey, how would you like to leverage your time and get overpaid? We've taken them over to some marketing materials, which is the, poolfunding.io/remote agent page. If there's no link to it, it is a public page on the internet, but you have to know the address. Okay. So just either write it down, put it in there, you can lock it in there. It's agent, not agents with an S. It's with no S. Okay. So poolfunding.io/remote agent. That is the page. Everybody can use it. Everyone can use it. Everyone should use it. Okay. What do you do after they say yes? Then you basically say, all right, they want to become a remote agent. Let's get you started for free. Okay. Let's get you started for free. Okay. Notice how powerful that is when I say it like that. Powerful, right? Let's
Yes.
get you started for free. Okay. When I say okay, isn't like you can't stop yourself by saying okay back? You understand the psychology of saying okay? Okay,
Okay.
Absolutely.
okay gets okay, right? It's hard not to say okay back to okay. Okay, 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 right? That's the psychology behind it. Let's get you started for free, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if someone
Okay.
if someone doesn't like free, I don't know what's wrong with them. Check them in with a doctor. They probably need one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then they said, cool. All right. How do we get started for free? You take them to Pool Match Me. You give them your link to Pool Match Me. Okay. That's what's going to happen. Let's see what happens. All right. So we're going to grab Pool Match Me. I'm going to grab my link. It's right here. I'm going to put it on my clipboard. I'm going to go to a different, I got more room on this one. Let me go here. I filled up the other one already, so let's go use this one. I'm a power user, guys. I got stuff that I like to reference all the time. So there you go. This is where they land when they use my link, okay? We want them to read this, okay? We want them to understand the only reason why they should sign up as a referral is if they don't have $30, okay? Now, there's very few Americans that are gonna say, oh man, it's gonna be hard for me to save up $30, okay? Very few. But if they are, they can sign up over here as a referral, okay? The default is sponsor. So you just got to leave it on the default. It already has your code embedded into the sponsor code. It's already done. All they have to do is put their email address in, okay? That's all they got to do is put their email address in and then click register as a sponsor. That takes them to a profile page. Once they complete the profile page, then comes the next step, okay?
Ace, we're not seeing anything.
Well, thanks for telling me now. Let me go over.
Well, hey,
here.
there's 30 of us in the room.
Share screen. All right, so I'm sorry, I meant to show this to you. So basically, when you give someone your referral link, I'll do it over. I mean, I have to copy it again. When you give someone your referral link, this is the experience they're gonna have, okay? For Pull Match Me. All right. And they're going to see here that, how to get started. They're going to be something to read. When they go through it, they're going to realize that the only people that need to sign up as referrals are people that are really have no belief that they can come up or save up $30, right? So only the people that don't have $30 and couldn't save it up, they're the only ones that need to switch from sponsor over to a referral. Everyone else should be a sponsor, okay? So only people that don't have $30 and couldn't save it up, they're the only ones that need to click on that. So most of the people that you're going to talk to, that you're going to refer to the website, they're going to stick with this choice here, which is very important. They just put their email address in, okay? That's all they got to do in order to go to the next step, register as a sponsor, okay? So they do that. That takes them to a profile page. They put their picture up. They put some contact information in there, write something up. Takes 5 minutes to do that, and that gets to the next step, okay? So getting started for free is a 5-minute activity of them signing up for free on Pull Match Me. So those of you writing these things down, write that down, okay? It's only 5 minutes. You don't have to hold their hand. You just give them the link and say, hurry and sign up for this. Sign up as a sponsor. You'll be given a choice, sponsor or referral. Sign up as a sponsor, okay? Fill out your whole profile. Put a picture up. Let me know when it's done. They should get back to you 5 or 10 minutes later. Okay, it's done. Now what? I want to get overpaid. All right? So that's when you say, okay, now I want you to take the 24-hour challenge, because now that you've signed up, you see the timer, it's counting down. It's going to go to 0 after 24 hours. It's gone. It's your only chance. You get one shot at this to get the 24-hour challenge. Okay, what is the 24-hour challenge? The 24-hour challenge is to get 2 people signed up on the Pull Match Me for free. All right. Now you can do it one of 2 ways. Okay, you can do it the same way I did with you, and that is start them over by looking at the, you get them to take a look at the remote agent page first, and then take them over to Pull Match Me, or you can do the shortcut. Okay, you guys know what the shortcut is? Have I told you about the shortcut? No? All right. The shortcut is, hey, Bob, I need your help. That's the shortcut. Right? So instead of Bob signing up for Bob is signing up because of you, right? Because you need help. Hey, buddy, I need your help. What's up? I need you to go sign up on a website for free so I get credit. Okay, I need you to do it right away because I'm on a timer. Can you do that for me? Okay. That's the shortcut. Well, what is this website? Look, I'll explain it to you later. It's pretty cool, but I'm on a timer, and could you just do it for me? It's free. It's a quick little profile. You put a picture up, put a little thing up about yourself. Just sign up for free, and then you'll see all about it. But it's pretty cool. So that's the shortcut. Okay. Now, some people, your friends. Some people won't go for that. So you have to tell them, hey, man, how would you like to leverage your time and get overpaid, right? So those are the two pathways to get them over to PoolMatchMe. All right, and I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but that's kind of the two I would do right now. Either direct them through the, come watch these 11 minutes of videos and then take 5 minutes to sign up over here. But the shortcut only takes 5 minutes because they skip over the 11 minutes of videos. They go straight into signing up on a website for free because they love you and they'll do anything for you because you asked them to do it as a favor. As a favor, I'm on a timer. I want you to do this to help me out. Why? Because you only get one shot at this, guys. One shot only. And most of you have already missed a shot, so too bad, sorry. But for the new people, they want this, okay? That's a badge, 24-hour challenge badge. You have to beat the timer to get it, okay? So that's why the shortcut might matter. Now, I took Filipino, and they didn't even know that we were doing this, but we were doing a little test, okay? It said, how many people can you sign up in one day? I want to see how many you can do, right? And I said, I'll give you some money, I'll give you some money depending on how well you do. So guess what they did? They signed up like 14 people on their first day. Okay. Right. I think I gave them like $20, something like that. Right. Maybe 30. It was $30. I give them $30 for signing up 14 people. Right. Which is a lot of money in the Philippines. But, they just signed a bunch of people up for free. Okay. And you know how they did it? They went to their neighbors, they went to their friends and said, hey, can you help me out? I'm doing something. Can you help me out? And it worked. Times 14. Okay. Worked really well. So I know the shortcut works. Okay. It's a good shortcut. You can use it all over the world. All right. Any questions so far on where we're going right now? So far, we're getting people started for free. Everybody keeping up?
Looking good.
I got a hand up from Perry. Perry, you want to ask a question?
Sure. So if they sign up for free, what is in it for them?
Yeah, well, when you say do me a favor, they're not doing it for themselves, they're doing it as a favor to you, right?
Right.
But if they signed up because you showed them the remote agent position, it's like so that they can leverage their time and get
Right.
overpaid, right? That's what's in it for them.
All right.
That's the
So
answer.
so basically you're bringing them around so they can look at the material.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In either case, there's a write-up. I'm just not going to take the time on a recording to read every word in that write-up, but on that page is words.
No, right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they'll
Yeah,
read that
cool.
and they'll understand what it's, that they're doing something that could benefit themselves too,
Right.
Obviously
Yeah.
their friends excited about it,
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good to have you here, Perry. All right, David, go ahead.
All right, I was on a different page. Hold on, okay.
Unmute.
So two things. I'm unmuted, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can hear you.
So where you say that it just has the email, wouldn't it be better to have the email and phone number? Because most people respond more to text than email, so I think that might be added. And then I had another question as well.
Are you talking about the remote agent page?
I think so. Wherever you said that they've just put in their email.
Oh, no. That's, they are going to put their phone number in too, but that's on the next page. Right.
The map.
So, yeah, on PoolMatchMe. Yeah. It's just,
Okay.
it's the registration process is email verified process, right? So you can't just put some crazy made up email address. It's going to say, you got to be verified.
And then the other thing was, I thought when you came up with your idea in the beginning before everybody got here, and then you shared it with everybody that got here, is how would you like to have multiplication income versus addition income?
No, what I was saying before everybody got here was, how would you like to leverage your time and get
I
overpaid
know.
and get overpaid? Which, I can see why you're thinking about that's multiplication income instead of addition income. But the video that's on that remote agent page, it covers that multiplication income idea,
Which is why that might be the question, because then they'll see it again in the video.
Right. And hopefully we're just reinforcing the idea. So every time we expose them to information, it's about reinforcing what we already told them. So it just builds confidence that we're onto something. People want to leverage their time. They do. They want the highest pay they can get. They do. We know this about people, right? So, and we also know that there is a need. Okay, so we're going to come back to that in a second. We want to get specific when it comes to the need, okay? But I'm not ready for that yet. So basically, they take the 24-hour challenge. Guys, I've said this so many times. I'm going to say it again. The first time I made $1 million, okay, it was because of the 24-hour challenge. Okay? So you should take it serious. The 24-hour challenge will create millionaires. Okay? Do you want to be a millionaire? Then the challenge should be meaningful to you. Because think how fast something grows if it grows daily. Think about daily versus weekly. Think about weekly versus monthly, right? 2 people today, 4 people tomorrow. That's daily. Okay? If we do weekly, 2 people today, 4 people a week from now. Right? See how it feels? Go monthly. 2 people today, 4 people a month from now. See how that feels? Okay. It's too slow, right? By the time the 4 people join, the 2 people that are signing them up are thinking about quitting, right? That's what happens when you build so slow, right? We need something that grows fast. So 24-hour challenge is fast. You can do it for free. You don't have to charge anything. Pool Match Me, you can build a team. Okay, let's just do 10 days. Let's just do 10 days. And where everybody perfectly signs up 2 people. Okay, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024. You've got a team of 2,000 people in 10 days. Okay, in 10 days, a team of 2,000 people on Pool Match Me, ready for you to mine them and mine them out of there into, one pool or another, the $1 pool, the $10 pool, it don't matter. What matters is you got 2,000 people to mine. And that's if everybody only got 2, right? But, there's no reason to stop at 2. You get the 24-hour badge if you get the 2. We want everybody to get the 24-hour badge. The 24-hour badge should be like, everybody's getting it. You're dumb if you don't get one, right? But those of you that are just, learning about this building thing right now, you're not dumb because you're just learning about it now. But as we get this rolling, okay, and people and everybody we talk, and as this duplicates, okay, then most people are going to get that 24-hour badge. Does that make sense, guys? And they're going to show it
Yes.
off.
Yes, it
I
does.
got my badge. You need to get your badge. And then that becomes duplicatable, right? And people like that. It's a feel-good thing. And you don't have to stop at 2. Imagine if 4 who get 4. So you got 4 people getting 4 each, and that's 16. 16 people get 4 each, that's 64. And the number gets crazy after that, right? It took me 10 to get to 2,000, okay? People, right? With 2, 4 gets there much faster, okay? So build your team quickly at Pool Match Me. And then if they need to ever purchase or buy referrals, they're on the right website. They're already signed up for it. Because with Pool Match Me, you are not buying leads, you are buying signups with Pool Match Me for the $1 pool. But we're giving them some samples of the other leads, okay? So we are sprinkling in some samples there. Now, the next thing is after they have completed the challenge and you pat them on the back and all that good job, and then you made sure that they duplicated it. See, the key is duplication here. It's not that they got the challenge, but their referrals that they brought in, that they also were issued the challenge. And if that didn't happen, it's up to you to make sure that it does happen. Okay. Because you want duplication, right? So you have a team to mine. Okay. Because this whole thing that people are afraid, they're scared, is because they don't think that they can build a team. But we can build a team if it's all done for free and we're leveraging our time, right? We could do it. And then that takes that fear away, right? Fear, doubt, they're not helping us out here, okay? We need to push them away. And this is a tool that helps us do it. All right, now you have the conversation, like if you had $1 million free and clear, what would you do with it? You might say that's one way of dealing with it. But like these leaders that are gonna be calling these leads, they're not gonna do it like that. They're gonna talk to these people saying, okay, we're pool funding, we help people get money that they don't have to pay back. You know, what would you do with that money? We're gonna provide the funding. How much do you need? And what would you use it for? And then they'd be like, well, what do you mean? Like, are you happy with your current transportation? Do you need to change that? Does that need to be, you need something better? You know, do you have a business idea that you'd like to get off the ground? You need funding for that. You know, do you have a home improvement project you've been sitting on, you haven't done yet because you haven't been ready to do that, but you want to? What are your needs? You know, we all have these needs. So these leads are strangers. We don't know who they are. We don't have any inside information on their life. So we have to ask questions. So one of the first thing a leader is going to do when they're working the leads that are coming in is they're going to say, we provide funding that you don't have to pay back. I'd like to know how you're going to use it. So I want to guide you. So we got to identify specific needs. And that will tell you a lot where their head's at, okay? Based on their answer to what they need money for, tells you a lot about that person, what they think about. Am I right? Am I right about that?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay, all right. So it's important, okay? Now in sales, we call that getting the hot button. Okay, what's a hot button for? Anytime they get a little cold, you push the hot button, right? Well, remember, you want to improve, you want to redo your kitchen, you know what I'm saying? There's $25,000 that you're going to need for that, right? You know, marble cabinet and a marble, I don't know, what do they call it? Countertop, or the marble countertop, you know, the nice oak wood or whatever is the popular wood now. I don't know. Is it cherry or is it wood? Or is it oak? What is it now?
Cabinets,
Yeah, the cabinets. Yeah, you know.
plumbing.
Granite.
Yeah, and then there's granite countertops and
Appliances.
the stainless steel and all that, right? And of course you can't redo the kitchen without redoing the floor. The floor's got to be done too, right? So you got to get rip up whatever's there now and put something new down so the whole kitchen looks nice when you're done, right? So that's it. So that if that's where their space is, then you want to come back to it. So anytime they drift on you a little bit, you say, oh, well, remember we're doing this so we can get that that new kitchen installed, and you can have the funding to do that right away. And sure beats paying a bank back, right? You could go get a loan. You could sign on the contractor will have you sign a piece of paper, and you can be paying 12% interest if you want to, on that 25,000, and in a couple of years pay the bank back and the interest. you know, the contractor will be real happy, but how happy are you after spending years of paying for something that, you know, long after it's new, right? It's no longer new 3 years after, by the time you get done paying for it, it's not a new kitchen anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right? But see, if you got money that you didn't have to pay back, then you don't have that issue anymore. And this is how life moves forward. There's a lot of things, you know, people want to, you know, learn stuff and they need money for that. People want to travel, they need money for that. You know, people have 1,000, you know, you'll find out what's going on as soon as you start asking those questions. If you don't ask the question, you're not doing it right. Okay. You've got to ask, you got to get real clear. What are the need? Once you're clear on the need, then you now have a hot button and you will use it, believe me, right? You will use it because people drift. And when they start to drift, you got to remind them what, you know, why they're sticking with it. We're all busy. We got a lot of distractions in our life. And so we start things and then we get distracted and we end up, you know, like how many people purchased a gym membership and we used it for the first month and then life got in the way and then the next 11 months, you know, they didn't go back to the gym. That, you know, how many people has that happened to, right? Okay, Brett admits it. He's admitting to it, okay? But that's so common that the gyms actually build their model around the idea that that's likely to happen, right? So they don't expect the gym to be full all the time. They overfill it, you know? If everybody showed up every day, there'd be you know, a bunch of people standing around doing nothing because all the machines and weights would be being used all the time. They're counting on the fact that people will get distracted and go do something different. But with what we're doing, we don't want that to happen. We don't want people to drift away. We want people to stick with pool funding for a good solid year and become a millionaire. That's the end result we're after here. Okay. We want people to stick with it. And we want to just mass produce millionaires like we're building cars out of a factory, you know, just like on a production line, you know? So that's pretty good. We covered a lot of ground today. So we went from an opening line of something creative like how would you like to leverage your time? Make it about time. Get them over to the remote agent page. They got now information to look at. That's pretty motivating. Get them over to Pool Match Me to sign up for free. And then here's what they get, okay? When they sign up for free, then they get to have this experience, which is a lot of fun. Not only do they get the badge, but let's see here. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. That's fine. Let's go back over here. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay, so then they get to, you know, all those people they signed up as sponsors, they get to look and build their team. See, they can build a team like this for free, okay? Right? This can happen very quickly. You know, okay? Can even drill down on the team, right? So take Jamlik, for example. Okay, continues to go down here. Okay. We've got Salvation. Okay, I recognize her as Rosalie. Okay. It's her team. All right. She's got some things happening.
Yes.
Let's pay some attention to Cecile. Cecile's a winner. Okay. She's got something going on here. All right. So there you go. That's a pretty cool little thing you get there. You can do that. The genealogy thing is worth its price in gold. Perry, you got your hand up. Go ahead, buddy. What's up?
Hey, man, where is the genealogy tab?
When you click on
Sorry.
their picture, it opens up a menu. You can either look at their information, like
Oh,
their
whoever
name
signed
and
up,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So every picture, even when you click on your picture, your genealogy will pop up. Yeah.
Okay,
So you click on your own picture, you know.
All right, thank you.
Pretty cool stuff, huh? So that's all
Yeah.
built into it, and there's more work to be done on the site, but it's coming along pretty good. So we have a system here. We can drive people from an opening question about leveraging time into the remote agent page, over to the pool match me, to the 24-hour challenge. And then from there, we should see a genealogy developing, because we want to make sure that the referrals that came in under your friend or lead or whatever, that they are also issued the 24-hour challenge, because you want duplication. And then that starts the process of building a team, and that team can grow quickly. Okay. If you teach duplication, got to teach it. Okay. And all that's done, no money has changed hands yet. And then you identify a need, and now the conversation about spending money can come up. Okay. So depending on where they're coming from, and they're telling you what their need is, okay, now it's much easier for you to go, look, you're an American. You could join the $1 pool, or you could join the $10 pool. The question is, do you want to get paid in $1 bills, or do you want to get paid in $10 bills? Perry, you're kind of new. How do you want to get paid between those two choices? $10 bills, okay? He went like this, $10 bills. So, he doesn't want to get paid in $1 bills. I'll come back to you, David, in a second. He didn't want to get paid in $1, but he wants to get paid in $10 bills. So they're asking the right question. See, if you say, do you want to take the least expensive way to get started? Okay, then that's kind of like the wrong question. Okay, let me tell you, if we put too many people down in the $1 pool, let me be more specific. If we put too many Americans in the $1 pool, okay, what's going to happen is we're going to create a vacuum in more ways than one. Okay, and in that vacuum, people are going to go, well, I've been doing this for a couple of weeks. I've only made $10, or I've only made $20. It's like, nothing to write home about here, And so you think you're doing them a favor by driving them to $1 when they should have had that choice, right? It's a mistake not to make the choice in the front end. Don't make these decisions for other people. Have them make their own decision, okay? By asking the right question. How do you want to be paid? Do you want to be paid in $10 bills, or you want to be paid in $1 bill? Okay. And then yes, I know some people want to drive this into like, yes, just really simplify it and not even talk about sub accounts. There are advantages to having sub accounts. It does take a little extra time to explain that. Okay. But there's also a cost. Okay. You're going to move through money a little quicker, right? When you do sub accounts. And there's a balance between the two. People should be given the choice. I'm working on some marketing materials to handle that particular question right there. Okay. But what benefits the overall pool funding, being that I'm the creator of it, what will benefit us is a lot more people coming in at the $300 budget, and 100 of that purchasing $100 worth of PFB on their first day. Okay. If we drive all the traffic down to the $1 level, no one will ever come up with $100, not ever. And then that's going to affect the overall structure. The vacuum will be sucking the price of PFB down from where it's at. We want that price to go up to $500,000 per coin, not down to $20,000 a coin. You tell me which direction you want to go. You're going to support it going up, or do you want to have the vacuum suck it down into a lower value? Okay.
To the moon.
We want it to go up, right? So we need more people coming in on the $300 budget. Okay. 100 of which is for PFB on their first day. Okay. Just understand there's a lot of thinking that goes into this. So let's not get too overly simplified on which direction we're going here. Let's give people the choice. When we're talking to Americans, Americans like to have choice. Don't you? Am I right about you? Do you guys like having choice?
Choice is good.
Or do you want someone else telling you what to do? Do you want someone else to tell you, do it like this, do it like this, do it like this? Do you want that? Or do you want to be given choices and choices and choices? What do you want?
I like choices.
All right. Well, it
Lots
takes
of choices.
it takes a stronger leader to lead through choices. Anybody can be a dictator, right? But it takes a special kind of leader to lead through choice. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Right
All right,
on.
David, go ahead.
So this was back when you were talking about, the genealogy. Because I
Yes.
was wondering, I couldn't tell if it was, I thought I might have seen it, which is what triggered my thought. But
Okay.
to honor the Hodlnauts, they ought to be shown in their Hodlnaut picture in the genealogy instead of just their regular picture, is a thought.
Well, I mean, that's a great thought, and anybody who's a Hodlnaut should be proud of it. Because when we get to December and you guys look back and go, well, how many Hodlnauts are there? A couple thousand of them? No, like 100. Wow. I mean, there's like a couple thousand people joining every day, and there's only 100 Hodlnauts. Wow. No wonder they're rich. You know? So if you haven't become a Hodlnaut, you got a couple more days and it's over, right? Today's the 3rd. On the 7th, it's done. Okay, already
What is that?
one extension is enough. Who's asking that question?
Me again.
Oh, back to Perry. Yeah, it's a way to 10 times your money by Christmas if you're interested. Would you like to 10 times money?
Hmm. Sure.
Become a Hodlnaut.
That's a choice. Woo.
Are you on our Telegram group?
I haven't looked at it yet,
All right.
though.
Have someone direct you over to our Telegram group, and you can look for people in spacesuits, and you'll know you're in the right place when you start seeing them in spacesuits.
Okay.
I'll give you a quick peek, okay? But yeah, we are here to 10 times their money, and it's all part of a plan, okay? But we're not going to do it for everyone. We're only going to do it for the Hodlnauts, okay?
So
you
the
got
point of the statement or question was not the Hodlnaut, which is great that, Perry has a question and things are being addressed there,
yeah.
but to actually have the people who are Hodlnauts show up in the genealogy in their spacesuits instead of their regular picture.
Yeah, and that's a great idea, David. I would rubber stamp that and say 100%. Right?
Cool.
And I'll give you a gold star for coming up with that. Okay? All right. All right, so good deal. Yeah, so like this is cool, right? Get your own little spacesuit. Yeah, doesn't Rosalie look great in her spacesuit, right?
Maybe Sir Perry will notice me. Sir Perry.
All right, see that? Okay.
That's right.
And so right here it talks about 10 times your money by Christmas. Okay, so like let's see here. Says here, when you hold both of these coins until Christmas 2024, you'll enjoy 10 times plus return on your Hodlnaut swap. $100 will be a liquid and cashable $1,000, and $500 will be 10 times plus to $5,000, and so on. So they're sold in units of 100, but you never send the money out of your wallet. The $100 that you're doing is a swap. So you're not sending it, you're swapping it. You're going from USDT, which doesn't go up in value, to PFP, which is probably going to go 3 or 4 times in value, but you're getting PFI from me for free. The PFI I send you is like free money, The Hodlnaut program is an awesome program, but it's reaching its end because we're already in the burrs. You guys remember me talking about the burrs? Well, we're in the burrs right now. It's September, right? And next is October, and then November, and then December. So since we're only birds, it's time for us to put the Hodlnaut program aside, and now we're going to put our attention on lead generation. That's where our focus is now. Okay, so a couple more days left. So if you want to jump on that, Perry, just put together whatever money you want to do, and we'll show you how to 10x that by Christmas. You'll hold on to the money the whole time in your wallet. Never leaves your wallet. Sound good? All right, shaking his head, yes. All right, well, this was a long training, but a good one, right? We covered a lot of ground here. You got some step-by-step instructions that you can use, even if you're not processing leads. You can use this training to talk to people you already know, right? and you can take them through the same process that the leaders are going to take people through when it comes to signing them up into pool funding for the people that paid for the lead. Okay, right? There's a process here, and so you guys are getting a little sample of what that training is going to be like. The leaders that are going to be working these leads, they're going to be coming into a much smaller group. I'm going to be working maybe 5 or 10 people to start off that lead generation, and they're going to be the ones that are going to be doing the texting, and they're going to be the ones that the people will be meeting with them by phone and by Zoom or whatever. And the leaders are going to basically work the lead, okay, for the people that paid for it. And we're going to pay the leaders for their time. Okay, they're going to get a guarantee payment for their time for doing this. And we are looking for more leaders, but a lot of you have stepped up to me privately, and I appreciate that. And so, yes, lead generation is where our headspace is going to be mostly in September going forward. All right, that's what we're going to do, because we don't want to only lean on friends and family, right? We want to have the ability to talk to other people outside of people we already know. So there's 8.5 billion people, so we gotta reach out to people in every which way we can. That concludes my training today. I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys all unmute, and we can say bye, see ya. We'll have training again.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Yep.
Views.
Bye.
See you later, everybody.